And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. KickJax here. And I think on this time, we are going to help Whodinni with his gold farm. But first things first, let's clean up a little bit of the spawn area. And there we go, now that that's cleaned up, I think our plan today is to help build a gold farm, as Whodinni wants to get a lot of gold. And with that gold, as I will help build it, I will be able to get some stuff. Mainly I can get some better trades with Whodinni, as he is going on villagers. So let's go take a look over at his area, because I don't think we've actually looked at his base. Necessarily, we haven't really looked at my base, but we will look at fixing up this base a little bit better, so it's not as disorganized as it really is. So let's meet up and we'll head back over to Whodinni's base, and then we'll get back together and we'll see what's going on. Alright, here back over at Whodinni's base, I think we can see why he wants all this gold. And we'll go into free cam mode. I don't know if this is just going to be a floating pyramid or if this is going to cover all of this, and it seems like he wants to cover up the top of his pyramid here with gold. Maybe he wants to cover the whole thing in gold, but if that is the case, I think we can see why he wants a bunch of gold. It seems like he has sugarcane farm going. I believe this is his villager hall. He's got his sheep farm, and this right here, in case we ever need to, we can go in and grab some things and some items for his trading. His bed's up here. So this is Whodinni's base. I've come over here and traded with him to be able to trade with some stuff. It looks like this one might trade raw to better fortune, so you get more diamonds. Seems this one you can silk touch instead of getting cobble, you can get stone. This one's unbreaking instead of getting the durability of gold, and so on and so forth. It seems like he has done, looks like, mending in case your pick gets broken. So we're gonna definitely come over here and talk to him to be able to trade with his villagers, or at least ask if we can trade with him. But anyway, I think we had some items here in order to start up with the gold farm, but I think what we're going to have to do is get a bunch of magma blocks. So I think what we'll do is jump in this nether portal right here behind me, and then we'll be able to continue and get a bunch of magma blocks. So I think what we'll do is we'll do that and see if we get into any other shenanigans in the nether, as I hardly go into the nether and I die a lot of the time. Anyway, I think we'll start up getting the magma blocks that we need, and we'll meet up with Whodinni and we'll help build out that gold farm. So anyway, without further ado, here we go. Now that we're out, here I am a little ways away from everyone, and now I found some magma over here and over here, and I think we're going to try to get as much as we can. I might fly around a little bit more to get a better area for it. But I had a close experience over here with the gravel, so I don't really like being over here anymore. I think we'll just we'll gather up as much magma as we can around here that is semi-close to my portal, and we'll message Whodinni, we'll see if that's enough. If not, we'll come back and get some more later on. My adventures, look what I have found! It's another fortress. It is cool. Running out of coal. Yes, a wither skeleton. That's what I was looking for. Alright, wither skelly. Be gone, wither skelly. Ah, okay. Forgot wither skeletons hurt. Like a lot. I was hoping to find some wither skeletons, because that wither skeletons would be super nice to get a wither skeleton goal, especially right now. Oh, someone might have been here because they took all the nether wart. You know what? No, I'm keeping it. Oh no! There we out. Oh, there's a blaze. Now I can make an ender chest. That might be a spot. Woo. Alright, and after all that, now I have this little blaze farm right here. That's looking well, blaze farm. I mean, it's fun in here. I can open the doors, close them. And at least that's it. Man, oh man, do I not like the nether. It is not very fun and friendly, especially with all these blazes and wither skeletons all over. They are very, very mean. I have died many, many times here in the nether. So, it was nice to find the nether fortress, but I don't think that I'll be coming back here too often unless I'm trying to get some wither skulls to be able to spawn a wither and get my wither rose farm. Anyway, I think we might need to get back to safety and get back on track, so let's do that. Let's head on back into gathering what we need to for the gold farm. In case you have noticed, I changed my skin a little bit. Recorded a few a bit older, and I've recorded a few newer. But anyway, I've actually moved my nether portal up above onto the nether roof. As you can see, someone has behind me made the end portal here, where we can actually swap back and forth between. We can actually travel to other people's bases, as well as we set up some warp shrines up here to get to and from other people's bases. We actually have to go to Whodinni's portal. Here we are at Whodinni's. It seems like he has set a pathway for us to boat in over to where we are going to make the gold farm, and here we are. Alrighty, well, now that we're gonna start at least work on getting everything ready for the nether thing. Whodinni has placed all these here, and so I brought over some of my items as well as some other stuff so we can start gathering them up. Get everything. He's getting me a diamond pick, well, I'm buying a diamond pick off of him. But anyway, we're gonna get all this stuff, so I'm gonna just start gathering up all the rest of the materials, as there's a lot of them, and then I guess we'll get back together once we're in the nether. So anyway, I hope you stick around for that, and anyway, here we are. Alrighty, and here we are back in the nether. So I think we'll start heading over to try to meet Whodinni. So Whodinni found this gold farm, and I think once we get over there, we'll get to know a little bit more, and then we'll be able to talk about it. But anyway, let's get over there, and we'll start building it, and I think at the end, we'll be able to talk about it. Oh my, is that something? We initially started building off this staircase just to get the height up there, but now I think we set this over here. It looks like Whodinni broke down into the nether, and here we go. You can already start hearing that ball. And here we are. It looks like it's showing up pretty good. So we have a little sorter here. Let me grab this gold farm sword. I didn't mean to punch that. I think my game's broken a little bit. There you go. Seems like the rates are pretty good. Down here, here's the sorter. We use the slime to push the items along the ice, and the honey block, since it's slightly smaller, it actually lines up perfectly so the items don't get caught in the hopper and they get shot all the way down. If they don't get picked up, they'll get destroyed. It seems like the sword didn't quite make it, and then they get thrown into all of these chests here. So pretty standard item sorter. And then all the items go down. We had a few issues with some of the items. When we would hit them, they'd actually fall off the back here and land on the ground, and Whodinni told me that he fixed that up, so we'll have to talk to him about that. Whodinni said that the rates weren't doing super great, so I think he broke down the bedrock. That makes more sense, to be able to set up all of these slabs in the spawn sphere. So up where I am standing, I set a spawn sphere, which is 128 blocks away. And then we have this bright blue cone, and I think most everything, save it be a few, got full half slabs up among all of them to make them non-spawnable areas. I think there's a few that we have missed. Let's see if I can find one. There's a few that we've missed that you can see over here where we haven't gotten to put slabs just yet, but they do spawn in and spawn out like those guys just did. So we got most of it, but as you can see, it seems to be working out pretty well. The rates are doing pretty well, but they could be better, so I think we might have to come back here and fix it up just a little bit more to be able to get it. But that is this gold farm, so I think we're going to have to meet back with Whodinni. Let's turn this off. We're going to have to meet back with Whodinni to talk to him to see if the gold did. And just for that little bit of time that we were there, so far it seems like we got a pretty good amount of gold for just a short time that we were here. But anyway, let's go head back into my base. And here we are back from the Nether. It's nice to be back in the overworld where there's not always hostile creatures out to try to kill you. So I do think our time together is coming to an end, but let's just go over our base to kind of see where it's at. So Seals and I, we decided to make this little pen a while ago so that we could at least have some food. And we decided to just gather one of every animals that we could. So we got the chickens, the pigs, the cows, and the sheep. And I'm hoping to eventually make a wool farm where we can dye the sheep and get all the different wool, and then I can turn it on and off. So if the chest is full, the sheep won't get sheared, but you know, if we take any, it will start going and filling up the chest again. I actually had a skeleton one time spawn in this corner, and it killed most of my sheep except 2. So this is all we've had. As you can tell, we've been breeding them to get them up, but I think it's about time we give new life to these cows and sheep and chickens, and so our livestock have a better life, then we can move it out. And then when I first started, I just claimed the land, and I decided to get some sugarcane, and well, here it is. It's not too much, this little farm. It seems like we've trampled a bunch, and I've definitely been thinking that we should probably make an actual farm. One that the bamboo doesn't grow up and look absolutely terrible. The glowberries have a good spot, and then we actually can be able to get the carrots and the potatoes. I don't even know if we're growing potatoes. And so that everything can have its space. So I think in the next episode, we are definitely going to have to fix up this farm so it looks good, if not as an eyesore. And lastly, we have this wonderful little cottage house that Seals made for us, but it is a little small, and I think most of our chests have been getting pretty full. There's a few barrels I decided to put up top so that I tried stacking the chests, but because this block is here, you could only access the bottom ones. Even if you put a barrel up here, I couldn't open these chests, so I had to make do, and it doesn't look super great. I mean, our farms could they're producing a lot, but we need to just get more storage for them. our armor is going crazy, though. Seals has been mining a lot. We do have a lot. We actually have a few more diamond block, well, a few more iron and gold down here in her bedstand. So we definitely, I feel like we need to expand. As the house is doing well and we are living here, it's definitely time for an upgrade here. So if you'd like to see that, you can subscribe to watch that in the next video. But if you did enjoy this one, leave it a like, comment down below your favorite part, and if you have any suggestions for what you would like to see, if you want to see maybe the animals being separated or a specific farm for the farm to be built in a specific way, let me know down below, and then we'll be able to change that. And before I get eaten by the zombie, I guess we'll catch you all around next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around for this long. I appreciate you, and have a good rest of your week.